citizens who have issues with the police are picked up in less than 24 hours, but we cannot track bandits who are on TikTok doing giveaways.
This happened just last week.
I get you. We have, in the past 8 months, if you have listened to some of the news from the Office of the National Security Advisor, you must have heard how we have arrested a lot of these guys using the TikTok. A lot of these guys who are terrorists. What we cannot come and tell you is this the exact device we use in tracking, tracing them, in surveilling them or arresting them. We are aware that the enemies are listening.
I mean, yesterday the president was out saying, okay, we are open to receiving help, regarding the security of the country. But what exactly are we doing to better the situation?
In the month of May alone, we have over 350 terrorist bandits and criminal elements killed, either through airstrike in our joint operation with the U.S. government or the Nigerian army. You see in Kogi, in Edo, you see in Borno, and in Zamfara, in all these parts, all these places. So we have, and we are recording the success.
I actually hate to agree with you on your first statement when you said there's a heightened insecurity situation towards the elections. I mean, those facts are true. And as a journalist, I don't like to agree with you, but I have to agree with you because, again, we've seen it happen. And I don't want to go deeper in confirming that it happens. But again, it has to stop. At some point, we have to nip it in the bud.
You make it seem like if you stop it, then there will never be emergence of insecurity again.
I mean,
for example, last month, within the space of 2 weeks, there were 2 successive attempts at the president of the United States in America. Insecurity is like that. No,
and it's looking like the government is not having that strong political will to go after these people.
So you are not aware that people are being prosecuted in court?
The weekend, I think it was Friday, there were flyers moving all over social media saying these are the demands of the kidnappers, the ones that kidnapped the school children and the teachers in Oyo State. We saw about 5 demands. Just yesterday, there was a video of the principal of the school still in the kidnappers den saying, oh no, these people are saying that they don't want all of that. They just want one item on it. You see how there's a gap. If the government is actually improving or winning this insecurity war, where are we hearing about it?
So we cannot be communicating and circulating information for bandits. There are intels that we get regarding them. We don't tell to the Nigerian people and not to it.
Don't you think we deserve to hear the successes?
On a need to know. There are information that are intelligence based. If you don't need to know, we don't need to tell you. But what we need to tell you is the effort that the government is making in dealing with that. I'll give you an example when you talk about it. You see, the whole idea of terrorism is to inflict fear and to send a message that with them there is hope, with the government there is no hope. There is no doubting the fact that we're winning the battle against terrorism. Right? So there is this bias of the media that if the information doesn't come to your radio station, there's a miscommunication gap. We have, let me give you an example. We have NTA, we have Radio Corporation of Nigeria, we have about 16 information outlets of government. 24 hours information are rolling out. The Nigerian people in hinterland, those facilities we have goes further than this mainstream that you see, because we connect to the man in the forest, to the man in the village and the rest. And every day, this issue you're talking in terms of what they need to do, says it, report to the government, visit suspicious people around you, this is what government has done, take charge of this. We are communicating, and that's why you see them talking. But the mainstream media, if you don't come to their TV house, I was in a TV station, somebody said, bring the president, we want to interview him. I said, the president has been talking to the media. He said, no, he has not come here. You see, there is a press, I'm coming. There's a State House press corps.
Yes.
Comprised of the entire information architecture of government.
Yes.
They are sitting right in front of the president.
If you're saying there are certain people that are trying to push certain narratives against the government, right? Use their same platforms to give a balance, and then let the people pick which they would believe.
So it is because of the volume of the negativity that come through social media that makes one think as if the government is not communicating. Because, for example, you will have to tune into radio to listen to you. You have to tune into TV to listen to somebody. But with your device anywhere in the world, in the toilet, in the street, everywhere, you can even be in exam hall. If they don't say keep your phone, you have access to that information. So because of that, which we're also playing our role there, but you have more negatives on social media than the positive.
Some areas that we feel the government also are not exercising enough political will in dealing with. One of which is Shegumi. Right. Some of his comments. I mean, some of the things that he said concerning, or that looks like he's pampering these bandits and like he's become an advocate for these bandits. I mean,
are you aware he has been invited to SSS?
That's what
did he
my
show
colleague,
because he's still talking about?
That's what my colleague is just saying. I mean, how are we aware of this? Two is what has been done. I mean, if he's been invited, then let us know about that.
Himself said he was invited. You see, people when they're invited by law enforcement, they go on social media. You see, some of these guys in social media, they will say, "I'm going to the police. They invited me." This information are out there.
So, what was the outcome of that?
It is law enforcement that will tell. I don't work for law enforcement.